We're awfully running short of time. Sorry? 2 more questions? Okay. Very quickly. There are so many of them. Which to choose? They're all... Okay. Oops. Do you feel that imperial power guarded by military power is being replaced by corporate power entrenched through trade practices and regulations in the new global order?
Well, when I began my remarks about geopolitics, and I said how everything has changed and nothing has changed. And I think it's important I have to emphasize this fact, that some aspects of the geopolitical life have changed fundamentally, but to the best of my knowledge, no country in the world is giving up military power. Military power is not going to disappear for another 1,000 years. And by the way, paradoxically, if countries spend more on military, it doesn't mean that it leads to war, by the way. Sun Tzu said, to have peace, prepare for war. Well-armed countries actually sometimes have a greater stake in peace than non-well-armed countries. So military power is not going to disappear. But if you can have a situation where countries realize that the way to grow in power is to focus on economic development and not military development, then it changes the course of world history. And here the really good news is that the collapse of the Soviet Union taught China a very important lesson. They said, why did Soviet Union collapse? The Soviet Union collapsed because they put all their efforts into developing themselves a military power and failed to develop the economy. And China is doing the exact opposite, focusing on developing the economy and not its military power. So if more and more states focus on economic growth as the way to proceed, then yes, there will be a rise of corporate power, but that's a good thing and we should encourage it while acknowledging that military power will never disappear.
Would you like to add anything?
I'll just add a footnote to Dean Mahbubani's point, which I certainly agree with, and that is, while military power is less relevant, and certainly nuclear weapons are not really relevant at all, what is more important, remains important for huge areas of the world, mostly the ex-colonies, including India, but certainly Pakistan and much of Africa, is police power. Police forces were created by the colonial powers to protect the colonial power from the people. They have to be recreated to protect the people from the criminals, which in some cases may be the government. And so I think coming from the state of Illinois, you certainly read the headlines about our governor there. So I think that it's important as a priority that the police systems and the justice systems, they go together. You can't have good police without a good justice system, be perfected and improved up to world-class standards as quickly as possible. And I think that's the source of insecurity is domestic. Certainly Manmohan Singh says in India it's domestic, not external. So I think that's a critical element.
Thank you very much, Professor Mahbubani. Thank you very much, Professor Cohen. It's been a delight listening to you. I'd now request Dr. Periyasamy Tanapandi and Mr. Hodumi to come on stage. Amada has been kind enough to sponsor this program, and these 2 senior gentlemen from Amada are presenting mementos to our distinguished professors. Thank you very much. That was fantastic, sir. It was a privilege to listen to you.